There's the 40 caliber high point. If you saw the previous video, you know that I was firing some ammo in it that several of them did not fire, several rounds. In fact, exactly 9 rounds out of the 20 or so that I ran through it did not fire. And again, if you saw that video, you know that I blamed it on the Russian primers I was using. And that may be what the problem is. But something else occurred to me as I was breaking that ammo down. And so what I did is I broke all those rounds down and saved the powder charges and the bullets, punched the primers out, and replaced it with new primers of a different brand, and Remington brand, as it turns out. And then I reloaded it with the same powder charges and the same bullets. And it occurred to me, though, that those cases were originally fired in my Glock. So, you know, Glocks have a loose chamber, and this one has a tighter chamber than the Glock did. And it may just be that I didn't trim those cases before I loaded them. So it may just be that that they grew in length when I fired them through the Glock because of the loose chamber and the oversized chamber. You know, that used to be considered a bad thing. I still consider it a bad thing to have an oversized chamber. But that is the majority of why people think that Glocks are so reliable. The reason is because they're so loose, you know, and that's exactly also why so many people consider 1911s to not be that reliable, although in reality a large percentage of them are, and the old originals certainly were. And the reason they were was because of loose tolerances, loose chambers, and so on. And that's what made them reliable. But it's hard on the brass. So anyway, it occurred to me when I was thinking about that it may just be that this brass is too long for this chamber, and because I didn't trim them, they may not be quite going fully into battery. And that could be a contributing factor. So anyway, we're going to find out today by trying the same rounds with different primers in them and see what that does. Now remember those 9 primers, because there's going to be another video about those. So I still haven't picked up those cans because I'm still not through shooting them yet. There we go. So let's try this and see how it works. Yeah, I think that might be what's happening. So 1 fired out of 9. I think that's what happened then. I think the cases grew and the bolt is not closing all the way. Let me grab one of those. See if I can make it fire. Well, there's one. Actually, I remember that some of those, the extractor slipped over the ram, so that would be, that's one thing that points to that too. Of course, I think we pretty well know now. So I'm going to have to definitely trim these cases. So let's try this. Now this is the last one that did not fire. Huh, well. Okay, well. It's a Remington primer. Remington primers are not the best, but it should have fired. Alright, let's try another one. Lock it back. Okay. I'm going to have to load some new ammo just to prove that this does work. Okay, so I loaded it with a magazine full, 9 rounds of factory ammo. This is Winchester 180 grain bonded hollow points. And just to prove that this gun does work, and if it doesn't, then it's going to be going back to High Point for warranty service. I'm not worried about it because High Point has the best warranty service in the business. And in fact, if you send one of these back to them, they will, on request, they'll do a free trigger job, and they will also throw in a spare magazine when they send it back to you. So either way, it'll be a win. So let's try it with this factory ammo. One of them misfired. Two of them misfired. I don't know. Couple misfires with factory ammo. I might actually send it back to High Point. Yeah, I think I probably will.